We got Agatha season finale. This part one. I'm gonna post part two after this one. But let's go. Episode start off with Alice realizing that she is in the afterlife, and it always makes me wonder when people go to the other side, is this their same reaction? She is in denial and realizing like, wow, this is really it. And what really confirmed it was Rio, aka Lady Death, coming up on screen, letting her know like, hey, this is the last. Another scene that stuck out to me was Rio, aka Lady Death. Her and Agatha are going back and forth. They're going back and forth with each other. And at this moment, Rio's letting her know that I need another life before the road ends. And at this moment, Agatha's like, okay, I'm going to give you a Billy, which I'm not surprised, even though I have seen moments in this TV show where you see her have moments where you think, okay, maybe she's not just such a terrible person. And this scene also stuck out to me a lot as well, being the fact that because from Agatha to Jennifer to Billy, all of them was missing something that was particular in their life. We also found out in the moment that the reason why she does not have her powers is because Agatha cast a spell, I think it was in the 1920s, which bounded her. And in this moment, she made a binding spell, letting her know, like, hey, you have no power over me. I deny your power repeatedly. Then when a spell finally cast, in this moment, you see she has a sense of freedom. She is relieved. She is happy. Then ultimately, she disappears. So now all we have left is Billy and Agatha. The intensity scene is building up because Agatha is helping Billy trying to find his brother. And at this moment, with the breathing that's taken on in the episode, which I highly like, he is slowly but surely guiding him into a host. And at this time, that host is also getting drowned, where it makes way for Billy's brother that he can take over. And the thing about it is, where is his brother going to pop up at? Because I think I've reiterated this in one of my videos, but only time will tell. That leads to Billy just completely disappearing. And in this moment, we just have Agatha in this scene. She is the last one, and she ends up completing the trial, where it is shown that she keeps a piece of her son in her ring, which bloomed into a flower that led her to completing the trial. With her ending the trial, she comes out of the house dazed and confused. And who is waiting on her? Rio is waiting on her, letting her know, I am the natural order of life. You cannot defeat me and all of this. Billy shows up in the nick of time, and in this time, he grants Agatha her power. And in this moment, she is just taking it all in. Now, granted, I really thought that she was just going to consume it all, but luckily, she was just like, that's all I need. And we see Agatha in her final form. So in this moment, we get a battle between Rio and Agatha. Where after the battle, she states to her, like, I need one of y'all to come with me. Billy was willing to give himself up. But Agatha, in this moment, let it be known that, like, hey, here he go, which kind of made Billy feel betrayed in that moment because of the look of his eyes. But in overall, Agatha gives her life for Billy. The way that Agatha gives her life for Billy is that she kissed death, which pretty much leaves her in a sense of decay. And in this moment, she is letting Billy know, like, hey, you can go. I got what I needed, and that's all. One thing I did like was how they portrayed her grave, giving it a sense of life. So after the events of the final battle, Billy goes home. He just overall, for me, it looked like he's traumatized. He's like, wow, I just went through a whole lot in the span over the season. And slowly but surely, you see little elements of the road in his room. And the episode ends with him pretty much turning around, and I'm assuming it's Agatha, but in ghost form. And for the first part, this really kept me in a suspenseful mood. I'm really curious to see where Jennifer went because the highlight of this episode was really Agatha and Billy. And even before I watched the second part of the season finale, I am literally thrilled for the supernatural of the MCU because of a show like this. Because it shows diversity within the superhero thing. Because you ain't got to always worry about like cosmic. You have the supernatural, you got the street level. How Agatha is being portrayed is that everything is leading to her in a sense. I'm gonna go ahead and watch the part two. Let me know how you feel about how this ended in the comments.